Yeah. So I'm gonna start this off real quick.
Hey,
and easy.
what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Thunder Goose, baby.
Damn it! I was talking. Doesn't matter.
Hi.
So did you ever play the PS1 game Medieval? When you're like the skeleton knight, Sir Dan?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to play it.
Oh yeah, I understand. There's like a pentagram in that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like it was. I think it wasn't it M. Was it violent too?
It was T.
It was T.
It's
okay.
like a team. It's like Tim Burton at most, or like at
yeah,
worst.
no, it's not crazy.
Yeah.
But I did play it in the future, and I didn't like it because I think it was like it felt outdated by the time I played it, and I was like, eh.
I mean, the combat's always. I mean, I looked into it. The combat's always sucked in it. They remade it for PS4.
Oh, for PS4?
Yeah.
Why?
It was like a couple of years ago it came out. Not like recently. But it's free on PSN if you pay for the higher tier. And so I played through the whole thing and platinumed it in like 8 hours, 7 hours.
Platinumed it.
It was fast. It's not a long game. There's something that I'm always going to miss the PS1 and PS2 platforming era, where it was like getting 3D environments for the first time and exploring these with like terrible polygonal graphics, like Maximo on PS2,
dude.
Medieval on PS1, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter. Those are games. I miss that style.
You miss how like bad they look.
Kind of. Like there's a part of me that loves PS1 graphics. Banjo-Kazooie, right?
Yeah.
That too is like you were just platforming in this weird zany world. We don't have that as much anymore. And
That's true.
The few attempts to go back to that, like ukulele, have just been like, you know?
Yeah. No, definitely.
So I just want to. The game.
Yeah, you liked it.
The game plays like crap. To be honest,
slaps, dog. You love it. Game of the year.
The platform is not great. The combat's pretty rough, but I had a supremely enjoyable time with it.
I feel like PS1 to PS2 games are honestly like really fun to play. Like
they are.
Like go back and play because I mean I've emulated a few of the PS1 games, like the old school Spider-Man game.
Oh,
dude, it's
where you start out in like the old factory or warehouse or whatever.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. The combat's so simple. It's like press A. You know what I mean? It's like nothing. But like I don't know. Like, there's just something. What it is child. It's nostalgia. That's just what it is.
I mean, like, if you, it's something really interesting to think about is how combat systems have evolved from PS2, PS1, N64 days to nowadays. You know, like Devil May Cry 5 compared to
Devil May Cry 1,
even on PS2, right? Like, the complexity. It has like sword, and maybe that's just progression in the gaming industry, but I miss that super simple shit back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear ya.
So I'm with you, dude. PS1, Medieval.
You look into now that you have a computer that can handle it.
I could do emulation, but
no. Check this out.
Oh, what?
You didn't know what I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
Itch.io.
Yeah.
Has a whole section dedicated to PSX games that fans make.
Oh, like stylistically, like PSX.
People will make they did the Bloodborne thing that you can play in that. They
really?
Oh, dude, yeah. Have you not seen that?
No, I've seen the demake of it.
They have it.
It's cool.
It's there. It's super sick. But they have a ton of games, and they have games that people have made, like making Unity just that way. And so it's a whole new game that you can just play. And a lot of times it's choose your own price. So what I do is I play a game.
You download it for free.
Oh, I download it for free. I say $0, and if I like it, I go back and I pay. So at least something, whatever I can afford then. So
yeah, I was just playing through Medieval. It took me 3 days to platinum.
Nice.
It's not very long, but playing through it was like just like a weird nostalgia. I mean, I never played it on PS1, but it felt like I was back in the PS1 era, even on a PS4 game. And honestly, as soon as you beat the game and do some of the collectibles, you unlock the original game to play in PS1.
Hell yeah!
Like the entire PS1 game is inside this remake, and I'm like, oh, well, that's just cool.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That's all. Cool. That's the only intro I had for this. I just wanted to talk about that and give it a quick shout out. I know it wasn't received the best, but there's something weirdly timeless about it. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anime
of the week.
Right now, let's choose it. Yeah. I haven't decided, dude.
I definitely have. I think
you have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's a clear.
There's two.
I think if I can be so bold as to
there's three.
As to foreshadow, Chainsaw Man was very strong this week.
Yeah, I was ready. I was waiting for this moment so much, and I was like, watching it, I was like, oh my god, yeah, this is right now. And then, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it
next episode. We'll get to
next
it,
episode. But
suck it, listeners.
No, don't.
Today we're talking about Bleach.
Yeah, we are talking about Bleach, which is very good.
What an episode too. I was the end of this episode really messed with me, man. Like it got really like intense. But let's read the over thing first. Do you want to do a pause first for that? No, we're good. Okay.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. The title is Bleach. Just kidding.
The title is Bleach.
The Drop is the title. Squad Zero brings Ichigo back to the royal palace to prepare for the coming battle. Meanwhile, Kirako. Kirako has a U. Kiraku is appointed as the new head captain to lead the 13 court guard squads. We get to meet a lady who's gives people food and then turns hot.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only other part. And then Ichigo.
Ichigo and Renji.
We'll go into it, but then Ichigo and Renji talk about how like they shouldn't be eating, like taking a bath, getting to be healed, and eating food.
Well,
and then they go, well, dude, that's literally what you need to do because the upcoming stuff's like about shit's about like the fucking fan, dog.
Yeah, they're about to do Soul King training.
Soul King training.
They feel pampered, but
yes.
Renji's a little more realistic about it, so
yeah. Well, I just felt like that was a part just no. Because I'll be real, nothing really happens this episode till the end.
Yeah, it's kind of like set up, and it makes me very, very excited for next episode because the way that we didn't say the end of the part, right?
No, let's go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I'll say it real quick. Two Kenpachis fight each other.
Yeah, the real true Kenpachi.
So the original, the very first Kenpachi ever, and I think Zaraki Kenpachi is the 9th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot in between that, like really quickly was just bloodshed after bloodshed. But Kiraku Shunsui's first order as head captain is he wants to put Zaraki Kenpachi through some kind of training that's like he says something that's like not what he's doing, but it's the only way he can mask it up.
Mm-hmm.
And what he wants to do is he wants to have Unohana Retsu, who was the original Kenpachi, train Zaraki Kenpachi to be the beefiest boy in all of boydom.
Beefiest boy in all of boydom. Dude, I loved. I'm using it as like a clip, but I love the face that she makes.
Oh, it's
like just
so
like
malicious.
the way that it's like drawn. It's like so, dude. It has like that look of kill, and it's so funny because she's been the whole time this entire through Ichigo through Bleach the season, like the first season. Bleachigo. She's the healer.
She's calm, collected,
very
soft.
calm. Like she's a super kind presence, and so I love that. He made her like the number one like fighting badass. Also, if that's not working, just flip it. There you go.
No, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that. I also just love like she's definitely number one fighting badass, but she floors Kenpachi.
Dude, absolutely slays his booty.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder where she was during all of the fighting, but she's kind of sworn an oath, I think, to healing at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least that's what it feels like. I don't know if they ever go into that, but like it seems like she like doesn't want to fight for the fear of like becoming that again.
Yeah, I mean that's like the thing, right? Where if you're all about to die, like maybe he's like step in, step out, step up. I don't know. So there is it's for story that she doesn't step out. And I don't remember if they told us. I'll be honest. Maybe we might find out more because it's just been a minute since I've read it. So I knew like this fight was going to happen. I just have no idea the backstory that they talk about.
It came real quick too. Like I was.
Dude, this thing is rocketing through this part, and thank God. This is what I'm saying. I think we're gonna get some extra on the end, and I'm so excited because they are going fast, but they're going fast on all the right parts, and they're slowing down on other parts. Like the Ichigo fight was way longer than the manga.
It was. You're right.
So like,
but I also feel like even the what are you doing?
I was just thinking do 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 do, and then the guy's just like going like this.
Oh my gosh!
On TikTok.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, whatever. Y'all know.
Y'all know. If you know, you know.
You know.
I feel like them eating was like a whole chapter and a half itself.
Dude, yeah, it was so long and boring, and that's exactly. I mean, no, not boring. No offense, but I just, it just felt like
a
a little bit more fluff than I wanted. Like,
Right.
give me the details of what's going on and send me out. Like at the end, like when she's like, my food was imbued with, I made what is it called? The substitute soul. And
The
like you're
mod
getting
soul?
extra power.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh,
yeah, okay,
sorry.
cool. So there was like an actual reason why you're like, they're not just replenishing, you know.
Gukon. I think it's called a Gokon or a Gukon. I
It's
can't remember what they're
Goku,
called.
idiot.
It's whatever. Like you're the strongest you've ever been right now, or whatever.
Right,
That's what
yeah.
she said. Like you're
Which
gonna
is
be
cool.
on, for this next training.
Because you
very
got
cool.
to. Because we get to go to meet Mr.
I think-
Zanpakuto
I
himself.
think, the guy that made, which is gonna be an interesting bit, but it's really weird in the manga, in my opinion. But we're about to see some shit.
I know. I'm excited.
So, you're right. Like this is kind of a quiet episode. I did love when the Squad Zero guy socked Renji, and he took it. And I love that when Ichigo said that he got socked, he broke the guy's hand.
Dude, yeah.
Dude, that was nuts.
I know when he's like just holding it under the water, and then it's like the way they animated it too. I was like, oh fuck, that looks like bad. That looks worse. That looks more painful than what he drew in the manga.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro.
But like when he punches him, he just breaks his hand at the same exact moment. You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit, dude! Like Ichigo, who are you,
Dude?
And then
He's come a long way from killing his first
Hollow.
I was gonna say Soul Reaper. I'm like, nope.
I will say though also that when Renji took it, like as like a shaking like bandaged up dude, I didn't think he was gonna be able to stand. I think there's like
just cave
like
or
just
like Ichigo with flu.
take the hit and then
Yeah.
pass out, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, Renji had the chance of like being able to brace for it. Ichigo was
That's
kind of
true.
sucked out of nowhere.
That is a good point.
So I don't really put that too much against.
Interesting. That is a good point.
You know, I think if Ichigo is there to take the hit, and even there's even a question of this: is Renji just a little more durable than Ichigo? It's possible. Like Renji is
He's a
certainly
durable little boy.
more powerful than he's used to be. Like, is he good up to same to Ichigo? Probably not, obviously, but he's certainly got something, right? Like he's been to death's door 100 times in this show.
Ichigo?
Renji, Ichigo too, but Renji.
I think
mostly.
everyone has. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Everyone has really.
And a lot of people are dead.
Yeah, I think that's basically it for this episode, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Beyond
That's all I
I
have.
guess we went through that.
Oh, and
way...
the girl, she's beautiful. They love her. They're like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
And then I can't remember if one of them does the nosebleed. I feel like they did in the manga. I don't know if they did
They
that in
might
this
have.
one.
It's not as excessive as well. It's kind of Rangiku
hell no,
level.
it's way crazier than the manga,
Yeah,
dog.
well, you
Some
think?
side shots literally didn't have any clothing. Like
that
I
was
was like, dude, her
that's
nipple
nip.
should be
That's-
right there,
yeah.
but they just didn't draw it. And I was like, why? Who's that for? Because
There
that's
were-
not even
I
how
remember.
they did it. The clothing they did over. Like it's like you can still see a lot, but then on a side view, it should still be mostly clothed, if not all clothed. And they were
Yeah.
just like, now it's like this. It's like okay,
Yeah, full on fan service.
yeah.
Tite Kubo
Which,
coming
like,
in
who is that
strong.
for? She's here, like, and gone. Like,
No,
who is that for? So I don't understand.
For someone,
Someone really liked her in the animation studio.
probably. There's conversations to be had. We don't need to go there.
Let's go there.
Yeah. No. So that
Why are you bending over like this?
I don't know, man. I just
Pull
am.
it. Okay, whatever.
Does it look weird on camera if I do that?
No, I'm just saying for your poor neck, dog.
My neck is like
My neck is
You
like
ever-
a steel trap.
You ever seen Hercules?
Which one? The Disney?
Yeah, I have like the neck of the Rock Titan.
Oh, that's not good.
It's invincible. It's not true. This is a terrible thing to
It's
say. What
good
kind
bit.
of shitty deviation is this?
I don't know. Let's talk about Hercules more.
No, let's do
Let's talk about
let's
Guy
rate
Ritchie's
it.
Aladdin.
There's no comments for Bleach, obviously, because it's on Hulu, but we can rate it.
Here's a
still.
comment. Wow.
8 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean it's just setup.
They just said it.
The best part of it is the Kenpachi versus Kenpachi bits, but
Yeah.
it takes most of the
Yeah,
episode
you're right.
to get
8.
there.
Those are very good.
But it's just it's not bad. It's just kind of quiet right now in the show, and
Yeah.
you're right. Like not enough happened, but thankfully it is moving faster.
But it's moving way faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good.
Yeah. So
8s. We'll just do 8.
well, even 8s. Okay.
8.
Yeah, not bad. I don't think it'll win anime of the week, to be honest. But
No,
there's a-
I'll tell you right
there's
now.
a
it's
couple.
not.
There's a couple front runners up there for me, man. So
Dude, yeah. I got probably 2 or 3 in my head.
do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Mob.
I'll
Psych.
tell you what, dude. I didn't hate Spy Family this week. So
Hey, I was wrong. I literally was thinking we'll get into it obviously next week, but dude, there were so many times I literally look over at stuff and be like, Luke is gonna fucking hate this.
We'll get to it. We'll get to
Okay.
it. Blue Lock?
Blue Lock.
This episode is called
Blue Lock.
Awakening. The stakes are high with the match against Team V. In the first half, Team Z is overwhelmed by Team V's super trio, Nagi Seishiro, Mikage Reo, and Tsurugi Zantetsu. Especially the formidable attack of Nagi and Reo, pair, who have only started playing soccer 6 months ago with no record of losing. When everyone is about to give up, Bachira Meguru's, that's his first name? Meguru? Bachira Meguru's play sets fire on the ego in their hearts. This is really weirdly written. In the last match of the first selection, under extreme circumstance, the awakening of the diamonds in the rough, just as ego wanted, has begun.
I feel like that was pretty okay written, actually.
It's a lot of weird words, but it's
I feel like it's just trying to break it down literally as it goes, exactly, like almost verbatim.
Yeah,
but it's not nice. So there you guys go. All right, see you next week. No, just kidding.
Episode was fire.
This episode, as the kids would say, is tight butthole.
Well, so here's what happens. Every single so Nagi gets 2 goals, right?
Yeah.
And then Zantetsu gets a goal too.
Yes.
And so each of them kind of all work together to kind of get 3-0, which is like demoralizing to literally the entirety of Team Z, except for one boy.
Dude.
And it's the reason why Bachira is the best character on this show.
Easy best character.
Easy, man. Bachira and Chigiri, dude. Those are my boys.
Well, dude, this is the thing is I was like, okay, like, what are they going to do? And then I literally, before he came on, I was like thinking, so they get the other goal or they get 1 or 2 more. I can't remember exactly. And I was like, dude, where the fuck is like Bachira?
Right.
Like, where is he? And then as soon as he comes out and he's like all excited, he's like, doesn't this make you excited? I was like, oh, hell yeah. And that first goal, just when he dribbles through everything, he's like, and he just pops it over. I want to,
it's when Bachira just like, he's like, I'm just having fun. This is exciting. We're up against the ropes. We're doing this,
Yeah.
And he just dribbles. He out dribbles literally everyone. Jukes out all 3 or at least 2 of our guys, right? Except for Nagi. He dukes out Reo and Zantetsu. Nagi's in the front probably still as a
attacker,
or striker, I guess. But he's already far up, and Bachira's doing this crazy shit, and it ends up like lighting everyone on fire. And Bachira, I think, begins to find his second ability to create his like formula.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he named or anything at all. But I think in the same way that inspires what's the big dumb dude who headbutts everything or has the reach?
Yeah, I can't remember his
that
name.
guy just goes crazy. He doesn't get a goal, but
he almost does.
He almost gets a goal, and then
he does like that scorpion kick, which is super sick.
Oh, that was right? Nagi.
Oh yeah.
Nagi did the scorpion kick.
That's right.
Or no, I think you're right. Scorpion kick.
Because when the legs go over his head and he hit the ball.
The back, he flipped his legs behind him.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you do that, dude? That's insane.
Yo, that's real. You should look it up. Some people can do that. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Nagi bicycle kicks it. That's what he does.
That's what it is. Yeah.
He bicycle kicks it in. Yeah, dude. And then Chigiri, I don't know. I think maybe so we find out that he's accelerates slower than Zantetsu.
Right, exactly.
So he can get fast in Zantetsu, but Zantetsu gets really fast in the initial burst. And so Chigiri realizes that. He passes to himself, just like he's done before, I think.
Yep.
But just passes it far enough away to outrun and then gets a playoff and scores that way too.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I just monologued. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It was awesome.
It's, you're telling everyone what's going on.
It was awesome.
Yeah, no, I think genuinely the soccer in this game or in this episode was just fantastic. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fun to watch everyone and like have them come up with like the new plans. And again, this is very anime, right? Where they're like, I did this one thing, but now my special move isn't working. So now I have to do this special move.
Yeah.
And like, I'm here for it. It just makes it better. Like, I genuinely think this is becoming one of my like favorite shows.
I think this is here's the thing, it's been so consistent too. Like, it just hasn't dropped a bad episode. I think the first few were a little like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And then like once you hit that groove.
But now, well, this is the thing. I don't think we even know where it's going.
I don't.
They're going to win. right? Probably.
I hope. Or tie. Well, they have to
or
win to
tie.
keep moving forward.
Yeah, I guess so. They have to win, right?
Or whatever Ego wants to do. It says freaking game.
Yeah, that's true. Something happens, and then we'll get more of this because there's more of it in the manga. I think I don't even know if it's still ongoing or not. I have no idea. But like, they're all gonna be. Are they all gonna be on the same team? Are they all gonna be split up? Or you know what I mean? Like there's like this thing where I'm like, well, that's probably what I think it is. Is like everyone from this, because like everyone's playing each other, right? So
Right,
everyone's doing
right.
this. So there's gonna be only one team. No, right? One or two teams of each, or maybe it's going to be one team of each, and then one team of all the 1-stars. So the people who had the most goals are all going to be on one team together.
Well, you think it's going to be a super team like that?
Well, no. Think of the disadvantage. Everyone wants the score. Everyone has had the most points, so they're going to be at each other's throats to get more points. That's what I think.
I think I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Kuon. So,
dude,
that piece of shit,
dude, dude. I really think I might be right.
I think he's gonna.
I think I might be right. I'm serious. I think if they go to the next, so they win, he didn't do anything, and Ego gives them the option to bring someone in. They bring that guy in.
I really think Kira should
genuinely
come back.
think he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Now that we've said that, if he doesn't come back this season, I don't think he's gonna be back in. I think then he was just a pawn. They just threw some random thing in.
It was such a bummer. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah,
to be honest. So.
That's the whole...
I think. Well, he showed his anger in that moment. So I think he's going to come back in some way. But he's got some personality to show off there. Yeah, I don't have many complaints with this episode at all. I just wish the animation was a little
just
more.
a little bit better. They didn't always revert to the 3D.
It's better than My Heroes, so can't say much. Can't say like it's that bad. So it's not. That's not a huge critique. It's just My Hero could be more. Anyways, we'll get to that later.
My Hero. Come on. Yeah.
No complaints, really. Yeah.
All right, you got to read them comments because you have it up, so we might as well. Just
should we do comments? Let's do comments. Okay.
Let's do comments, baby.
Let's do comments. There's almost 1,000 comments. I'm gonna skip that first one.
Why? What did it say?
It's more. It's this. Mad Daniel. Japan beating Spain because of the ball they kept in 1 millimeter in play is the most anime thing ever. It's a reference to the World Cup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, which they're out by the way now, which is super unfortunate. But
well,
I mean, they did amazing. I don't give a fuck about it.
It's okay. Who did Japan lose to?
Croatia, I think.
Interesting. We lost to Netherlands, so
that makes sense. They're really good.
Basketball 12-26. Bachira's got that dog in him. I don't know what that means.
Wait, no. What's his
Bachira's got that dog in him.
What's his username?
Basketball. Basketball. No, there's no T in there, dude. It's just basketball.
Basketball.
There's no T.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Basketball. What is the numbers?
12-26. Doesn't matter.
Is that how old he is?
I don't. Shut up, dude.
He's born in 1226.
Sarcastic Destroyer, welcome back. Bachira really channeling Yami this episode with his whole surpass your limits right here, right now attitude. Yami from Black Clover. Surpass your limits. That's like the Yami thing.
Yes, the Yami thing, yeah. Because no other anime character's ever done that. Fucking idiot. What are you talking about?
T-Papes. They kick the ball. Stupid.
They kick the ball. Hey, guys, you'll never guess.
Zest case, Nagi's scary, but what's scarier is thinking that there are four buildings full of people even better than these guys.
Yeah, of course. Well, shut the fuck up. That guy's read it. He's just like, oh, isn't this scary? He's just like, dude, shut up. We know. Let's enjoy this right now.
Okay, that might be the last one we're doing.
Okay.
Here we go. Mustafa Al-Mosawi. Has Bachira been watching Black Clover? All right, we're done.
What the fuck, guys? Is it really like that's like the guy? Is that just the most recent one? Did they forget like Naruto overcomes hardship?
No, literally Yami's words to all his kids or all his
students,
people he's in charge of in his guild is surpass your limits. What are you doing right now? Why are you so weak? Why aren't you surpassing your limits? Like that's literally
that's his thing.
His phrasing he says.
Man, I gotta start reading that again. I literally fell off after the
starting.
Actually, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say where because I might spoil it for someone else. So never mind.
The manga is starting up again, I think, or something about it is starting up again. It might be more anime, it might be more manga. I'm not sure. I don't think it's anime because if it was anime, I'd be kind of excited, honestly.
I'd be super. Hey, real quick.
No, literally, the last like 30, 40 episodes of Black Clover are fire. They're amazing.
Here, folks.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say let's rate it real quick, and then I have something to say.
Oh, gotcha.
10 out of 10.
9.75.
10.
Animation's a little, a little more, a little
Yeah.
more.
I just loved it so much. Okay, so real quick before
Yeah.
we jump on the next episode,
Yeah.
ReZero.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened with that show? I thought it was like really successful, and I feel like it hasn't come out for like 2 or 3 years.
Season 2 ended last year.
No, did it? I think it ended in
Yeah.
2020.
Oh, okay. Well, one of the two.
That's a while.
Yeah. It's. I mean,
I've like almost forgot about it, but I
I've-
saw something today about someone, not like saying that it's like anything's coming out about it, but just it was like a clip from like I don't even know, and I was like, oh my god, that's ReZero. Like I
Let me see if
forgot about
there's-
that shit.
There isn't even a confirmation for season 3. Wasn't it? So I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know, man.
It's over.
Season 2
Is
was
it a manga?
2021.
Or is it a light novel?
It started out as a light novel, and then it got it got manga or serialized later on. But
So you can read it.
Yeah, I'm actually
You might as well read that.
I got caught up to date last year
Oh.
when that was up to date, so I haven't read it since then.
Okay, but you're way further.
So now I'm a
than
year
the anime?
behind. But yeah, I'm way further than the anime, and it gets a lot better. It gets a lot more intense.
I believe it.
Um,
Dang, that's cool.
like Subaru gets way too comfortable with death. That's all I'm gonna say. Like you think he's comfortable with it now in this, but like he gets ballsy, dude. Like
well, that's. I mean, isn't that kind of the point? At some
Yeah.
point, you're just like, hey, I can. If it's, might as well.
he might
right?
as well abuse the power and the physical pain.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you do have to obviously, for sure, suffer that. So that would
So-
make me a little more still like I don't want
I
to
remember
experience it.
That was one of the cool things about that anime was like, dude, he's actually dealing with like a psychological torment from respawning, and that's really interesting to talk about.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
I do like that.
That first season I thought was phenomenal.
It was. I mean, I liked it for sure.
Yeah, I really
It was a fun way of doing, like the isekai thing, where it's like like the whole like death respawn kind of idea.
I think it's probably one of the best isekais I've personally seen.
Yeah,
But
for
that
sure.
Season 1, season
I like
2.
that slime one, but I have only seen a little bit of it.
Yeah,
I've seen like
that
2
one's fun.
seasons. It's just fun. It's just not amazing.
But the
No
goblin-
offense if people like it. It's just very fun.
Gobta, or whatever. The goblin is one of my favorite characters in that show.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's great.
Okay. Then we're moving on to Mob. Is it Mob next?
Yeah,
It's
it is
Mob.
Mob.
It's Mob. Okay. What was it? Oh, Mob.
Ready. We're doing Mob Psycho 100, season 3, episode 9. It's called Mob 1. Moving. Stupid ass fucking. After winter break is over, Mob is hit with the shocking news. His girlfriend,
No.
Shinobi
Takane Tsubomi.
Sabomi is actually going to transfer
Yep.
within the next month. And that's all this one gives us, which isn't
But
a
that's
lot.
most of what happens.
That is
in this
literally what
episode.
happens.
Mob decides he has to ask her out. That's the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So let's just tell the end. So
real quick, this is the actual trailer.
yeah, so this is the trailer. This is the episode where Mob gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
Totally different reasons than I thought it was going to be.
At the most unsafe intersection in the world.
Yeah, very unsafe intersection. And then a little kid just walks in the middle of the road. And then Mob puts himself in the way instead of using his powers.
I think
Question mark?
this is a question to talk. Also, why was a car able to knock him out when every other person couldn't? Right.
Well,
I
that's true.
think.
Hey,
This,
but guess what? They're not going to tell us. Want to know why? Because they haven't told us about Dimple, and they never told us about that alien guy. You son of a bitch! I knew they weren't going
stuff's
to.
gonna come back.
No
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
way!
Here's the
We
deal.
have 2 episodes
Here's the
left.
deal. Here's the deal.
3 yet.
Here's the
3.
deal. They are laying a lot of seeds right now to try and close up the entire series. The entire series
Yeah,
has to be
I know,
closed
in
off
3
after
episodes.
this. Yes.
They fucked up.
We don't know that yet.
If this alien thing does not come back, they absolutely
We don't-
fucked up
we
by
don't
not
know
making
yet.
that just 1 episode.
We don't know yet.
They should have made that at minimum 1 episode, if not an episode at all.
We don't see. The problem is that whole arc at least closes off the Telepathy Club. The entire Telepathy Club storyline, we can put that behind us.
1
It's good.
episode then.
That's it.
1 episode.
And
bitch.
they did leave one of those kids as part alien, which is an unresolved thing. The same with that Dimple is unresolved.
No,
we have-
Dimples is not unresolved.
we-
That was a clear he's
We
dead.
need more confirmation. Now,
No, we don't.
there are still ways for these things to come back to be addressed and resolved.
I know for a fact that the Dimples closed out because it was so clear so clear that he was dead.
Well, you
If
don't know
they-
for a fact
I
because it's
do.
not out yet.
I do, because if they bring him back, they will have way more explaining to do than him being dead.
There's not much explaining to do. I'm a spirit. I survived it. Bye. That's it.
No, the
That's
other
it.
one was winning.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
All I'm saying is stuff is not fully resolved yet. We don't have total confirmation of quite a few things. I also don't think that Mob getting hit by a car and being on the ground bloody is the same as a kid being part alien. Like there's a little more going on with this.
A kid being what?
Part alien.
Oh,
Like this is directly into
yeah. Well,
something else.
Again,
Like,
so this is what I'm saying, man.
why was he hit? Why didn't he use his powers? Like was he just so into the process of not using his powers as much? But then he did just save a cat before it.
I hope I'm really wrong, but this feels like plot armor to me. I feel like there's just nothing. It's like, oh, he got hit by a car. And they're not even. I feel like they're not even going to fully address it. And then, because honestly, I'll be real, this season has done a pretty bad job of wrapping things up or like explaining them 100%.
3 episodes. We got 3 episodes.
And well, no, because like I feel like the show has been pretty good about like it like concludes almost every episode had some type of conclusion, and this one has not really been
These
that
past 3 or 4 or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
even like in Dimples, like to some degree, it's like the mystery, right? Which
Right.
again, and then they allude to in there, you figure everything out. So yeah, so I we'll see. I don't know, but I have a feeling, and I mean, I'm just gonna say, well, maybe I shouldn't, because you don't ever watch like the after part, do you? For like the next.
No,
week's
I don't.
episode.
Intentionally, I don't, because
Yeah,
I think it sets you up.
I will say this
It sets
without
you
saying
up to
it.
be
Yeah.
mad. I
Yeah.
think. And
Right. No, I agree.
what I mean?
I'm never doing it again. I've
Yeah.
stopped. I did it like this week, and I was like, dude, I need to not do this for any of them.
Could just be I need to be more surprised. If there's like it's a lot of the times why I miss like post scenes. 'Cause I don't
Mhm.
want to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I
me
want to
neither.
be surprised when I go into it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because there's like times like for My Hero, when I watched it, I didn't watch the preview this week, but I watched the preview last week.
Oh, you had
And
to. I
for
feel like.
for this one, and I was like, I shouldn't have. I was like, I would have been more excited
Yeah.
to see like So, yeah. But anyway, that's what he's saying. I have a feeling from what I saw that this will not be resolved in the way that you're thinking right now, and
I'm not thinking at all, bitch.
I am just. I'm not thinking at all. I'm not here. But I said I'm not here. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually,
Ecumenically, religiously,
astrologically,
Phantasmally,
charismatically.
wait, pirate's booty. Anyways, so okay, so the car crash scene was certainly like, I feel like I knew it was gonna happen because I saw the trailer and I was like, oh shit.
Well, yeah,
I saw
he's
the
picking up
trailer already.
flowers. Like I knew for
So
sure.
like,
Yeah.
like he's gonna get in a car crash or a car accident. Like this is gonna be rough. I knew it was gonna end there. As soon as they walked by the flower shop, I was like, oh, that's this.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no.
You know, it's like I
And
kind
it's
of,
seriously because he gave him like the big flowers, and you're like, oh,
yeah. Now, outside of the final scene, how'd you feel about the rest of the episode? Him trying to build up courage by talking to all his friends that he's accumulated over this
I
series.
liked it a lot.
Freaking so did I.
I feel like, again, definitely not a top tier contender for me personally. But I did love like the fact that he was like going to each of the classes, talking to them, and then like you're right, like it's his accumulation of friends, and it's just nice to kind of they're putting bows on things, right? So like so they're like, yeah, like Mob has made a lot of friends. I'm not gonna lie, I will say this: they're gearing it up to like Mob dying a little
That's
bit.
what it
in
feels
my
like,
head.
huh?
It kind of feels like that. So not like from this, but or from more I'm losing his powers or something, like being dead to like the world that he's known or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, dude. You know what would be so cool is
What?
if they if like his powers all leave and then like he just joins the macho group, and then like they
Gets
show like a
ripped.
few years later and he's ripped, and then he's muscle for magic and power, which is
Yeah.
read it.
Read it.
You'd love it.
Muscle, magic, and power.
It's called Mashal, Mashle. I think it's like the power of might and magic or something like
Oh,
that.
cool. It's on. Sheen?
It's on Manga Plus,
Manga
which
Plus?
is free,
Manga
so you
Plus?
get to read
Okay.
that for free unless you are in the middle of it and leave and then come back and then they're like, hey, you've read that episode already, you have to pay us.
Damn it.
So
But it's
that's
like $2 a month or $3 a month otherwise, I think. $4.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
It's nothing much.
It's not a lot. No. I'm actually gonna probably get rid of Viz and just use that one.
Yeah.
So.
I loved seeing Mob. The Body Improvement Club is so wholesome every
So
time.
good.
It's a bunch of good dudes that are also really in shape and all about physical health. What else could you ask for?
I loved how they were all like nervous about. They're like, oh, we haven't talked to girls or whatever. It's like, how would you do it? You know, it's like, yeah.
But then he talks to the telepathy club. That's kind of sweet. He talks to the girl that he dated in season 2, which was kind of sweet.
Yeah.
He talks to Reagan and Serizawa, which was like really, really sweet because Reagan's tips he was pulling off his cell phone at first were terrible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then he was like, be yourself and like, don't put up no one can, or any person you want to love or be in a deep relationship with, you can't put on a fake front or whatever. So just be yourself. That was pretty smart.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Which
Sarah, I think that's the one time Sarah's always never dated before or ever liked a woman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just funny.
Yeah.
Because he is kind of a child at heart, though.
Yeah. It's a big old ball of goof.
And then, honestly, dude, like one of the more touching moments was when he goes to the flower shop. He only has $10. He goes, I guess $10 only gets you a small one. But he's like, oh, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. So he walks out, and then the plant guy from season 2 is working there and says, hey, Kageyama, trade me.
Yeah.
He goes, it's worth it. And it's like a super sweet moment.
Super nice.
And I think that's probably going to be the close off of that character. We might not see that character anymore for the rest of the show. And I feel kind of good about that. Like he had a moment where it shows like he changed into this, like a better person than he was when he was with
right.
the bad corporation last time. So
He's a bad boy.
yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
No,
again, you're right. There are pins. There are not pins or like bows or whatever.
And like
tying shit off.
And like there's a lot. They don't kill people off in this show, so all the characters that they've had in season 1, 2 are all still alive. So there's a lot.
Except for Dimple.
But there are a lot of bows to tie off.
Yeah.
A lot of stories to close, and I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't think anything's going to happen to the alien.
What about Claw? What about the aliens?
I want to bet so much money. I wish I was rich so I could bet you like $1,000 that's how confident I am. Well, I guess it's not.
The Dimple's done.
No, for sure. I'd bet like $1 million.
Oh no way, dude! This show is no. This I would win that hand over fist, dude. Easy.
I don't think so, bro. But then, which one? I'm trying to think of the. Oh, aliens. I genuinely think
that might not go anywhere.
That's not going to come.
That's fine.
I don't think
guess.
they're going to explain it. It's fine.
That one won't like if it doesn't have a if it doesn't have a resolution in the end. Like if there's no tab to that. Like if that's the actual way that story ends. Like it's a minor enough character that I'm not worried about it.
Okay, but
I wish it was more. But
all right.
But I also think that was just completely zany that they did that.
Zany, bro.
It was zany, bro.
Everyone disagrees with me, and they agree with you. Everyone liked it.
Really?
So, yeah, a lot of our fan base has reached out to me and said, dude, you're a dumb bitch.
No one said that.
No, actually, 2 or 3 people did say that. Not in those words.
Dox them on air right now. Don't do that.
No, I'm playing. I won't.
So people actually reached out and said something to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. I wonder why, huh?
Probably because they're all stupid.
It's okay. It's the same reason why people have reached out to me about Spy Family and said, hey, why do you hate Spy Family so much?
Yeah.
Hey, here you go.
Well,
so
I also got another long message from a certain someone about Spy Family too.
Did you really? God.
But I think we're all in agreement. I think on Spy Family we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
Now I think our fan base is kind of there too.
I feel like most people should be there. It blows me my mind that Mob Psycho has less viewers than Spy Family. But
well, no, people like Slice of Life. Not everyone's as angry as the bait and switch as we are.
I mean, it's a feel good story. So
yeah.
Comments. You want to do them?
Oh no. Yes.
Because I did.
What am I talking about? I do want to do them.
I do want to do them.
I want to do you, stupid.
I want to be.
Oh shit! I pressed out of it.
Stupid butt. You got it.
Okay. Yeah.
A good one.
Okay. Galactic Cloud says, tune in next week for I was a powerful psychic in my previous life. Now I'm just a regular guy in a magical world.
I liked that one already.
That was really good. Oh, man. Can you imagine? Now comes, Charlie Chuck says the same thing. Now comes the Isekai arc after the introduction of Truck-chan.
Truck-chan. That's funny. I don't remember there being too many good ones on there.
Yeah.
I can help you look.
Oh yeah. Pigs shall rule. I was a bit surprised about Saitama being on Mob's phone, except for it's the same creator, so that makes sense. And I think Reagan had him on his phone at one point.
He did.
So
Yeah.
It's there.
It's
People
cool
forget.
thing. Yeah.
It's cute. Yeah, I think dude. If I had made 2 successful things, I would have totally put like let's say I made One Punch first, and then this was coming out. I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna put some One Punch shit in there. That's fun.
The next 3 are all good comments, by the way.
The next 3, okay. Yeah. The Beast 300 says that's got to be the least safe intersection to ever exist.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
C940BM says, why can't Mob just be happy?
We all want the same thing.
We all want that.
Yep. Last comment.
So Joey 69, no, 98. Mob actually playing soccer. That's some character development.
I just say,
yeah, it is.
And he was doing okay at it. Like he caught it with his chest and then dribbled away.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was pretty impressive for Mob compared to Mob season 1.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
don't know. What are you rating it, baby?
10.
Wow.
Yeah, that episode's fantastic.
8.
Nah.
8 for me. Could be even lower. It wasn't gonna be lower, but you give it such a high rating. So
I love the vibe of this show.
You do, and that's okay. You can like a vibe. That's why people love Spy Family.
And the animation is just nuts. Like it's just an insanely animated show. Also, the eye catch, when Mob's getting the haircut and that eye catch, and one of them turns into Sexy Mob.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That was very good.
Yeah. All right, that is anime for this week.
That is it.
If you had to, should we rank these 3? Do we need to?
Yeah, let's rank them in 1, 2, 3.
Or should we just do best? What was it? Anime of
Blue
best?
Lock, Bleach, Mob, for me.
Yeah, Mob Blue Bleach. Yeah,
Mob Blue Bleach. Bleach is low list.
It's the lowest. Yeah,
yeah,
it's not bad.
That's fair. Yeah,
it's all good anime. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. This week was
all good anime.
This was good.
Yeah, it's been this way for a few weeks now, and it's like frustrating to have to rank these sometimes. Because they're all fantastic,
they're all
and
really
sometimes it just comes down to whatever style you're leaning towards.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it though.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Like, it's been seriously amazing to see kind of, this family and fan base like grow.
Yeah.
And so that's been really like, thank you for everyone who's kind of just like come on, and for people who are, keep coming back every week. Like, it's crazy that there's people out there, like actual human lives, that enjoy our content and are supportive like you guys. So that's super appreciative.
Yeah, and our opinions are shit sometimes.
Yeah,
but we really appreciate you listening to them.
Fuck off, James. I know that he's the one who said that. Fight us on this podcast. Yeah.
Fight us.
We'll have you on.
No
James,
camera.
James is listening right now, and he's getting so excited because we're going to have you on soon, and we can argue about anime.
No, he's going to agree with us.
I don't think
Until
so.
he drops all the spoilers accidentally.
No, I'll kill him.
Gotta toss that episode out.
Yeah, but that's... just one thing that does help us. I mean, you guys might already be gone. That's okay if you are. Something that really does help us if you guys rate us on Spotify. You can rate us whatever you want, or if you listen on Apple, you could do rate us and leave a comment or whatever on that as well. But it just does. The more that we get, the more kind of like whenever you type in anime podcast like that, we show up higher like on the list.
Yeah.
So it just helps us kind of get out there. We're not paying for advertising or anything like that. So it's kind of just word of mouth. And if you guys like it, we'd love the support. So yeah.
Cool.
We love you guys. Thanks so much. What should we do? Are we doing Pokemon?
Yeah, you
okay,
ready?
Yeah.
Steel body B-52 bomber with minigun capability, dual cockpit. Yeah, what's that sound like?
Wah, wah.
Okay.